Hey everyone, welcome to the lowdown for the week of September the 17th.
The Lowdown. I am Marshall, and joining me is Brendan, and let's jump into some movie news. Alright, so we have to talk about Joss Whedon at some point, just because it's tradition. Anyways, Joss Whedon filmed the movie without us knowing about it at all last year, and he was making Much Ado About Nothing, the Shakespeare play, and starring, I guess at this point, Whedon all-stars, Nathan Fillion and Clark Gregg, and it among other brilliant actors. And it's being Joss Whedon, I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic take on the classic. Moving on, we have seen our first few glimpses of the RoboCop armor in the upcoming remake, and it looks pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. A little more slick and streamlined compared to the original. And okay, so I know this isn't really movie news, but I love Halo so much, I'm kind of stealing this from Brendan's video game section. But Halo, Microsoft has recently bought Halo 7, 8, and 9 domains. So at this point, it looks like they're at least setting up for the possibility of another trilogy after this current trilogy. And I mean, I was originally against the idea of a trilogy at all, but the way this one is looking at the moment, I could get behind another trilogy. I think it could be good. But anyways, let's jump over to Brendan for some video game news.
Alright, so on to video game news. This week, obviously, I'm sure a lot of things happened. Things like Steam Big Picture was launched. It looks really cool, all that stuff. But there's one topic that we just have to talk about because it's on everyone's minds, and that's the Wii U. Nintendo unveiled this week that the Wii U will be launching on November the 18th. There will be two different versions available, a $300 white version and a $350 black version. The white version and the black version differ in that the white version does not come with an AC adapter, sensor bar, or any controllers or things like that. It does come with the gamepad and the console. The black version, the console and the gamepad are in black, and it will come with a sensor bar, an AC adapter, and that sort of thing. The reasoning behind that being that some of the casual fans may already have the Wii peripherals and that sort of stuff, and they won't need it, whereas some of the hardcore players who didn't necessarily have a Wii or who want to just get the whole new package, the black console, all that stuff, they're willing to pay extra. The games will be $60, which is pretty par for the course as far as video games have been lately. As far as which ones will be available at launch, Darksiders 2, Super Mario Bros. U, the P100 game, I forget what the name of it is, Assassin's Creed 3, Zombie U, and Nintendo Land. And people are actually thinking that Nintendo Land may be a pack-in with the console. That'd be kind of cool. Well, that remains to be seen. As far as games that will be available within the launch window, you can expect Pikmin 3, Rayman Legends, Aliens Colonial Marines, Monster Hunter 3, Mass Effect 3, Batman Arkham City, Armored Edition, Bayonetta 2, and Black Ops 2. Now the thing that's interesting here is that Bayonetta 2 was actually cancelled by Sega a while ago and was picked up by Nintendo with the sole provision that it will be a Wii U exclusive. So Bayonetta is only going to be available on the Wii U, just like Rayman Legends, and like Rayman Legends, it's going to take full advantage of the gamepad. The interesting thing here is that Bayonetta fans are really upset and have even resulted into sending death threats to the developers of the game, claiming that they have no right to be releasing this exclusively as it was available on the Xbox 360 and on the PS3. What people seem to be forgetting is that the game was cancelled. It wasn't going to come out at all, but Nintendo scooped it up quite ingeniously, might I say. And I'm sure a lot of these people who are complaining will be picking up this game to play it at some point. I don't know what I'm doing, Marshall. I'm talking. So yeah, that's the Wii U. Sounds pretty interesting. Personally, I'm not quite sold on it yet, but we'll see. Maybe further down the line. Let us know if you are. You can email us at askpowerchords.com. We want to know your opinions. We want to know if maybe this is something we really should be paying attention to. Maybe it's not. But it definitely sounds like Nintendo's got quite a bit of interest garnered for their new system, and the fanboy in me, the old school fanboy in me, is quite happy to hear that. Anyway, that's it for me this week. The Low. down.
Yep. So be sure to check out powerchords.com for more details on this stuff and more. And more.